episode, and today I want to show you guys our newest pollinator pick. We have World Bee Day coming up next week, so I did want to shout out and spotlight some of our different pollinator plants that we do currently have here at Verdant Life. And I also want to let you guys know that we have a promotion currently going on. It is going to be expiring very soon, so hop on that train. You get a free gift bundle that is worth $54. It's a $54 value, and you'll receive the pink quill along with a soil moisture meter, which is really handy, especially when it comes time to watering your plants. You won't have to stick your finger in the dirt. You just use your moisture meter, and you get that free when you spend $75 or more shopping in store or online. So we certainly do appreciate that support. And if you do have an unboxing video or anything like that you would like to share with us, make sure you guys tag us. We would love to see your unboxing experience. Here in my hand, this is the brand new Goldfinger plant. And the reason it's called the Goldfinger plant is because it has these tubular flowers that will bloom, and they are in the shape of a finger, very similar to the Hoya Mona Lisa lipstick shape of that specific flower. But this is a very popular pollinator pick this season. Bees love it. Hummingbirds especially are very attracted to this plant based on what I was reading. And of course, butterflies and bees, they love this. So make sure you guys check this out. And it's a beautiful orange, gorgeous color flower. I got pictures online, so be sure to go to the link that is in our bio to learn a little bit more about that. And also, I just want to let you guys know, we still are fulfilling a lot of post Mother's Day orders. So a lot of people, they're still ordering Mother's Day themes. So we still do have our Mother's Day collection live if you're still trying to get those things last minute for mom. We also do have the gift card. So maybe you totally forgot, or maybe you just didn't get paid, whatever it was. If you need to, kind of save the day, if you need to make up for missing Mother's Day or whatever the situation might have been, get mom a gift card, get her something special, send a gift to her front door. It's okay. Better late than never, I always say. And again, this is the Goldfinger plant. The other name that it's known as is the Juan Ulloa, which is a mouthful. But it's a really beautiful plant, and I cannot wait to document and see how it does in fact bloom, which is going to be spectacular. This ambiance where the temperature is controlled 100%, and we have humidifiers, we've got grow lights, so everything is just spectacular in there. So if you're thinking about creating your own ecosystem, your own little greenhouse, there are a couple of things that you're gonna need. So if you're gonna do it indoor, you can. We have got some humidifiers in here. You obviously don't have to have the amount of humidifiers that I have, but I have thousands of plants in here, so we do need to keep that humidity going. We've got some brand new Nepenthes sanguineas, which I'm super happy about. This plant has been out of stock for quite some time. Oh my God, it's my favorite hairstylist, Danny Jo the Blonde Guy. Look at my hair. Look how it's growing, so healthy and beautiful, babe. Oh my God. If you guys are local to the Coral Springs area, please go see my friend Danny Jo the Blonde Guy. He is absolutely amazing. Add him as your friend right. So look how long it is. And I went to you after Valentine's Day, like late February. Look how long it is now. It's getting super long. Jordan, how are you, babe? What's going on with you? How are your plants that I sent you? Give me an update if you can. I know you're probably multitasking and doing mom stuff and, got like 50 million things to juggle, but if you can, put it in the comments, let me know. And thank you for your compliment. I appreciate that. Guys, we finally got, oh, I wish you were close too, babe. I really do, because you would be coming to our workshops, but it's okay because, you know, we're still together in spirit. So don't worry about that. And if you ever do visit South Florida, please come to Coral Springs and say hello to us. Please, please, please. I wish. We just got some brand new Butterworts in stock, finally. They kind of like cleaned us out for Mother's Day, so we didn't have anything here. It was kind of crazy. Jordan says they're absolutely beautiful, and I will make a post. The one has bloomed. Oh my God, she has one that bloomed 4 times already. That's amazing. Hey, Mayray411, what's up, babe? How's it hanging? But as you guys can see here, if you guys have been in here with me, this is usually filled to the brim, and it looks like the rainforest. It's pretty empty because so many plants were sent out for Mother's Day, and we're still getting Mother's Day orders, believe it or not. You know, we got those last minute stragglers, and that's okay. The way I see it, better late than never. Am I right or am I wrong? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys feel upset if somebody forgets to give you something, or if they forget your birthday, or if they forget Mother's Day? Oh my God, don't ever forget Mother's Day, because that's just wrong. Your mother brought you into this world willingly. Don't forget Mother's Day, come on. But yeah, my Butterworts are back in stock. Guys, look at my Venosa. Look how big she is. I'm getting more in a couple of days. But yeah, this is the last of the Mohicans right now. Def correct. It's not the time. It's the thought. Oh, that's so sweet. That's true. But I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel a little bit sad sometimes. Like if someone close to me forgets. You know, like I had actually I had some family members that they actually called me, like, I think 2 days after my birthday. Like, I can't remember when your birthday is, but I know you were born in the month of April. And I'm like, thanks. No problem. And they're like, here, you know, take this gift card. And I'm like, okay, we're still accepting gifts. No problem. The entirety of the month of April. So I think that's really awesome. Hey, Le Crusette, thank you for tuning in. Jordan Disney says, no, it's the thought that counts, but I would cry if my daughter forgot. You see, guys, a mom right here is telling us that she would cry if her daughter forgot. So that answers all of our questions. All of them. Now, I've got, look at this beautiful Venus, you guys. Like, this is so tempting for me to just take it to my own collection and take it home. But look at this gorgeous Venus flytrap. Look at those majestic colors, how pretty that is. And I know some of you here are very curious about carnivorous plants, but you're a little fearful to take that commitment on. I want to let you guys know that carnivorous plants, they help to balance out the insect population. We got a 30-day guarantee, so even if it's a user error, we will still make the situation right if you guys want to give it a try. And I think everybody at least one time should try to take care of carnivorous plants because they really are very rewarding. And Danny the blonde guy says, could have been a back-ordered gift for hours. Did you guys give her plants? Did you guys take her to dinner, lunch? What did you guys do to pamper mom? Put that in the comments for me. And Jordan, you let us know what your daughter did for you to pamper you and to take care of you. I would love to hear about that. And if anything unique was done, like I love hearing about things that are unheard of. So let's hear them. You know, there's always something really cool out there. Does the Venus flytrap thrive well outside? I have a real mosquito problem during the summer and can't use my patio. Babe, please listen to what I'm about to tell you. I need you one of these days, come in, maybe come in on a Friday before 2 o'clock. Let's get you some carnivorous plants. I actually recommend for you the Venosa, this style right here. This is one of the more durable of the carnivorous plants. It can withstand harsher conditions compared to some other ones. So that's a good beginner-friendly carnivorous plant, which is the Venosa. This is known for its slider trap mechanism. And if you do have a mosquito problem on the patio, I certainly 100% do recommend that you get some carnivorous plants, because it's going to balance out that insect population, and they're going to have an all-you-can-eat buffet, literally. So get those carnivorous plants. Also, look into plants that repel mosquitoes. Did you know that lavender repels mosquitoes, for example? There are other plants that also repel them, and mosquitoes don't like, for example, they don't like mint. They hate that. There's a lot of things that mosquitoes don't like. So we'll talk more about that. But if you're trying to make your patio be a space that you can actually enjoy during the summertime, then this is the perfect time for you to plan that refresh on your patio. So some carnivorous plants would be great. And I think some other plants that could repel. Lemongrass is really great when it comes to repelling the mosquitoes as well. And in South Florida, we do have a ton of mosquitoes here, but I promise you that you will be happy that you invest in your carnivorous plants, because they really do make a world of difference. And the cool thing about carnivorous plants it's so cool to like actually look at the traps and see like, oh, there's bugs in this trap, and it's real. And they actually grow so much when they do ingest and digest those insects. It's really, really cool. So I think it would be a great idea for you to incorporate that as well. There's also other defense mechanisms against the mosquitoes. Some people like to put a special like bug zapping light. I don't know if that's so effective really, because at the end of the day you kind of have to like clean up a mess, and you're just hearing that zapping sound, and it could kind of be unpleasing. But I recommend the all organic method, which is the carnivorous plants. And like I said, there are other ways for you to make your patio a really nice space this summer. This is my Venus flytrap flower. And we learned last week that these flowers produce the seed pods when they turn black, which is really, really cool. And I actually didn't know that. So a couple weeks ago, I think it was last week. Was it last week? Yeah. I got some of the green Venus flytrap seeds. I'm germinating them. I didn't know that it takes like 4 weeks up to 3 months for a Venus flytrap to germinate. So I'm patiently and eagerly waiting and hoping that something will pop up. I'm hoping and praying, literally. Jordan Disney 84 says she got me some cool plants, aw, and a plant stuffed animal. Oh, those are so cute. I know exactly which ones you're talking about. It also goes on to say, went morel mushrooms hunting with me, and we found 4 pounds. Oh, that is such a unique outing. How did that go? Mushroom hunting, girl. That sounds like a big adventure. I like this. Wow. Danny Joe says, agreed to the organic method. The organic method is the way to go. No pesticides, no consequences for the environment, as far as like toxins or things like that. And when you spray bug spray, it just, it stinks, and it's no bueno. It's not fun at all. So I do like the all organic method that carnivorous plants offer. And one of the plants that I really recommend is the pink sundew. The pink sundew, I know she don't really look ferocious, but she is. She's got these little micro traps. Negris, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Welcome. How's everything going? Oh, you spelled something wrong. Jordan's saying, okay, I spelled it wrong, but yes, mushroom hunting is my favorite. We love the woods, and we are in Oregon, so it's amazing for that. Okay, that's so fun. I wonder, did you guys prepare these mushrooms for a dish or something, or like how did that go? I'm so curious. I've never heard of anybody going mushroom hunting on Mother's Day. Like, this is a real unique situation. Like, I asked for unique and you gave it to me, Jordan. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. I know that Danny, I remember you saying something that you were going to go travel to see mom. So I hope everything went really good. I'm so glad that you returned home safely. And I know your mother is so sweet. I love how she just looks amazing. Danny's mom, let me tell you, this woman is so beautifully put together. I have no idea how old she is, but I know that she is so good looking and she's just so pretty. And I feel like the older she gets, the prettier she gets. I don't know if that's like normal, but she is such a beautiful woman inside and out. So big shout out, Danny. Give your mom a big hug and a kiss for me. Tell her I love her so much, and happy belated Mother's Day to her. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, Jordan is over here saying, okay, I'm going to get on the website and get on one of those plants. Okay, cool. That would be so awesome. 76 years young. She looks amazing. Oh my God. And obviously, I know you take care of her hair. So guys, you need to see this 76-year-old woman's hair. Like, seriously, please. She's so pretty. She's such a beautiful soul. I really love her very much. I miss her so much too. Anyways, mosquito problems. Pink sundew is a dope plant. You're gonna love it. It's got these sticky traps. They're icky and sticky. And they act like fly paper. So any little mosquito, any little fly, any little fungus gnat, any little annoying bug that is just lurking, they are gonna get trapped. They're gonna get trapped and they're not gonna be able to escape or nothing. Danny, I can't wait to talk about your patio and redesigning it and all of those fun things, because summer is such a fun time to spend outside and to, like, you know, enjoy your garden, but it's very difficult if you have an infestation of mosquitoes. So I do understand the struggle, but we're going to work on that and we're going to definitely give you some great recommendations. Of course, the classic Venus flytrap for the win. And if you have an all-you-can-eat mosquito situation on that patio, my friend, these traps are going to probably quadruple in size over the course of 1 or 2 months. So, in the carnivorous plant world, each of these traps right here, they will make an attempt to close when they feel that the inside of the trap is triggered by an insect of some kind. It could be anything, a mosquito, a fly, a gnat, it could be whatever, a housefly, anything. It's going to make an attempt to close that trap up to 5 or 6 times in its lifespan. Every time it closes, it takes a great deal of energy from the plant. But once it successfully captures its prey, it's going to take about 5 to 12 days to fully digest that. And over time, the trap is going to turn a black color. That means it's at the end of its life cycle. We're just going to remove it. We want to get rid of that. But just so you guys are aware of how that works. So it's a good idea if you guys are going to have company over. Don't just show off your plant to your friends and, you know, trigger the traps with tweezers. If you're going to trigger the traps, make sure you give your carnivorous plant a treat. I'm being so serious right now. So whether that's a worm or a carpenter ant or something, whatever. And Jordan, oh, you put the correct spelling of the mushroom. So it's, am I saying it right? Morel? Or morel. So morel mushrooms, and I sauteed them with butter and garlic. And I ate them with steak. Oh my God, it sounds amazing. And the other, I will try and use them in pasta. Okay, this is like an Italian situation going on here. I want to come over for dinner. Wow, that sounds amazing. Please, I need you to send me those things. I would love to see it. And mushrooms, that's a plant for me. I know it's fungus, but yeah, it's in that family. So I really appreciate you sharing that with me. Thank you guys so much. Danny, last time you showed me your balcony, I saw a lot of variety of plants. I know that you had money trees in the works. I think you had some orchids. You had some other, I think you had some bromeliads, if I remember correctly. One thing I want to ask you about the patio. Does the patio get decent lighting? And I know that you're more east, so you're closer to the beach. So I'm wondering, like, what is the amount of time that the sun is shining on your patio? That's an important thing to know. Why? Because these carnivorous plants, my love, they need about 6 hours of bright light. So whether that's the natural sunshine, or if we have to figure out a way to incorporate grow lights into your decor, we'll figure that out. But it is important that you're able to water them every day. This is a daily commitment, by the way. If you can't commit to watering, root. So if you can commit to watering them every day, and if they can get that light that they need, the 6 hours of sunlight, then we're going to do this. We're going to make it happen. So I want you to start kind of premeditating what are the plants that you want incorporated on your balcony. Do you want Venus flytraps? Do you want pitcher plants? Do you want the sticky sundews? Do you want the butterworts? Like, what do you want? So I'm going to show you guys something cool. I know I always say that, but I'm serious. Hi, Nan Cortez Bejo. How are you? So you guys see here? So this is the butterwort. See those little specks right there? Those are little gnats that are no longer freely flying, by the way. Wow. The rain just started pouring. It's pouring right now. I can hear it. I'm so happy I'm inside. God. I'm still going to the gym. I don't care. I don't care if it's a hurricane out there. I will make it to the gym today. I try not to get discouraged by the weather, because you know, like when it's raining and you have something going on and you're like, let me just go home. I promised myself that I was not going to make excuses for nothing. So I want to stick to my exercise routine. I've done really well. I've been dropping some weight, and I've been making smarter choices when it comes to my food and snacking and everything, and drinking more water. So I'm very proud of myself for that, and I just figured I would share that with the few of you who are here with me. Danny says, usually we get hit with the most sun in the morning from the sunrise to the afternoonish. Okay, perfect. Hello, Cecilia Clark, welcome. Okay, so actually, Danny, you have the ideal environment for the carnivorous plants, because the morning sun is the best sun for these carnivorous plants. So we got to make this a reality for you. So for you, babe, I recommend some butterwort. I recommend at least one Venus flytrap, and I certainly want to recommend the Venosa, which is this style right here. That's the Venosa. She's so freaking gorgeous, by the way. And I recommend a pitcher plant for you. So at least in my head, I'm thinking like minimum 4 carnivorous plants for you. And because of the mosquito situation that you're talking to me about on the patio, we don't even have to worry about feeding them manually, which there are a few people who do like to manually feed their plants, and that's fine. But if you're going to have them outdoors, it's not necessary, by the way. So I just figured I would let you guys know. Another plant that we should consider, and by the way, this one is my top favorite carnivorous plant of all time. And I know it doesn't look like much right now because it's a little itty bitty bitty baby. Literally, look at this little itty bitty baby. This is a bug bat, and it's called a bug bat for a darn good reason. This is in a 2-inch planter. Can you believe that this plant can be over 2 feet tall? Each of these pitchers can get to be 24 inches tall or more. And they literally look like a bat, a baseball bat, hence the name, the Sarracenia bug bat. And it looks very green in its adolescent stage right now, but over the next couple of weeks, the longer it spends in the grow light, the more exposure it has to the sun, it's going to develop beautiful red patterns on the traps. And those red colors and patterns, they draw in the prey. So Actually, Danny, I think you need to get 5 carnivorous plants at the very least. I know I said 4, but I just changed my mind. So I think you need bare minimum at least the 5 carnivorous plants so that we can start. And I think that we could create a really cute little bog for you. I think that would be something nice. And actually, I want to show you a bog project that I have. Maybe it'll give you some ideas for your current patio situation. But this is a great project for you to do with a party of 5, which is one of our carnivorous plant bundles that I think you will love.
No FedEx, right?
No. Okay. So, this is her. Look at this. So there's a little more than 5 carnivorous plants here, but we've got this nice planter. I filled it up with lava rock. I put moss in there, and I've got my plants, and I decorated it even with some pretty little seashells. I've got my pink sundew here in the middle. I've got my pitcher plants. I've got my bug bats. As you guys can see, this bug bat is starting to get a little bit red. You remember how I was telling you it'll develop the red color? This one's starting to get those red colors. And I got a Venus flytrap here and a butterwort and a bunch of other really cool stuff. Now for 1 second, isn't that beautiful? It's so gorgeous. Now for 1 second, we're gonna go outside because I've got 2 bogs. So I'm doing an experiment. One is indoor, which is that one. And then I have the other that is here, outdoor. Now, I've got this one outdoor because, like I said, I'm doing an experiment. And as you guys can see, the growth is very, very different here. We've got way more growth. And these were created at the same time, basically. And as you guys can see, to answer Danny's question, the carnivorous plants do amazingly outside. Okay, so I'm gonna lift it up so you guys can see a little better. And I did have her here in the rainwater, but look at the difference in the growth. Okay, this is what sunlight will do, and the other is what the grow lights will do. Both of them are okay. Okay, both situations are a-okay, but you're probably gonna have bigger and healthier plants when you keep them outside. Why? They got access to all you can eat, flies, mosquitoes, all that stuff. And they're also going to be getting that wonderful sunlight and that rainwater. They love rainwater, by the way. So I'm so glad I was able to show you guys that on camera, like a real life example, you know. So Danny, I hope that answers your question, sweetheart. So yeah, to answer your question, so you guys could see, those are 2 of the same exact arrangements. The only difference is one is inside for the sake of the experiment, and the other is outside. And as you guys can see, they're both flourishing. They're both looking really great, but one is a little bit more mature. Okay, so just so you guys can kind of see, you guys have to try these things for yourself as well. Experiment, try things. You know, if you want to check a certain area in your home to see if the lighting is going to affect your plant in a more positive way, do that. If you have to repot something, or, you know, over time you kind of try different things out to see what works and what doesn't. Thank you so much.